It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Two of the 7 contenders for the Lamar Hunt Trophy are set, and we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
On the line, ready?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try it right with Brown. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Maybe some nerves. It's an interception on his first pass. The rookie from Oklahoma has it. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And that really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. From the gun, here's a body conduct. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He's on the move. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He puts some power on a deep one left. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that third down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes trying again after the pick. This is on target to Xavier Gibson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Shotgun handoff to Avani Conda. And they had that one contained right at the line. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Right side.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That throw finds Komet. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Up and good from Blankenship. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Close. Get set. Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Chiefs are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky. Stay tight and force the throw away.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Handoff headed left to Brown. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Christian Harris on the stop. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
11. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's got him, that's Moss. And he's up across the 20 before going out of bounds.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Extra man in the secondary now for the Chiefs on third down.
Stop.
Burrow from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Bengals send out the punting unit. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Man in motion here. Finds a man right side. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs need only one to take the lead. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Adisa Isaac stops him there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, That comes with time and experience.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
Here we go.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And they take him down right along the 30.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. It opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down.
Here we go.
And the third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense. Hey, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
On one, ready?
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Gun.
To throw again, it's Burrow. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Brown can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On one, ready?
Went the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. Burrow setting up the play action. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Chiefs will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Yellow. Right.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense more often than not leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively in a tightly contested game like this, every play.
He's got it deep downfield. At the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Burrow throwing again on second and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
On first down, here's Burrow. Launches one deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up second down.
Here we go. Behind.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Has the open man downfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals face a 4-point deficit. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And look at this return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Brought in right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs with a 1st and 10. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
43. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Right side.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He's on the move. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. 1st down, Burrow to throw. Finds his man, Chase. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Komet's got it, left side. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yellow. Easy.
Another throw for Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Throwing for the end zone. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. 2nd down coming up. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Return coming from the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's returned. Yard line before he's taken down.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. And that played good enough for a first. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Yellow. Right side.
Throwing from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
I don't need to. 15. Right side.
Here's Mahomes. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the 3rd sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people?
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And that hit is going to freeze him at the spot. He got stuck right at the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And they pick him off again. Leo Chanel makes the play. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Trying for it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
I'm one, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
11. Let's get set. 11. Stop.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Completes this one to Chase. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go. Stop.
To throw again, it's Burrow. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long.
Stop.
Burrow out of the shotgun. On the move, headed right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this gets all the way down inside the 5. The officials blow it dead at the 4-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Sending a receiver left.
Right side.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Yellow. Right side.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He's going to push one deep down the right. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jordan Battle with the INT.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go. Stop.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
11 MT. Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. 1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's your set. Stop.
Burrow setting up the play action. Vacates quickly left side. This finds all complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Here we go.
Another try following the sack. Pass caught, 9-yard line. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Returning it from the 4. A nice return, but what a hit we had at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Far side.
Brought in right side. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs push the lead up to 12. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Looking to throw, Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
MT, Kate. Gun.
Burrow setting to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow back to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing fourth down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4.
Get set. 11 Thomas. 11. Dot.
Trying for it with Burrow. He connects downfield on 4. And he's able to move it past the 45 before going out. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on fourth down and gets them the first.
12.
Here's Burrow. Finds him on the crossing route. Breaks through, and he might break away. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
On 1, ready?
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Fullback trying to power him across. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Only 1 yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal from the 2.
11. Gun.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. This return starts at the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, Sunday.
Pistol now for Mahomes. He's got time, and the Bengals are too much. They take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 27-yard line.
Color. Yellow.
Trying again following the sack. Escapes the pocket. And he slides to a stop after a great run, but still not quite enough for that 1st down.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the 1st down.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And it'll be Bengals football. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
12. Here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Completes this one to Chase. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Bengals facing a 5-point deficit. Here he is to throw. Into the hands of Gesicki. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Get set. Back.
Setting up to pass. Caught by Burton. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Here we go. Stop.
Back to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Let's go.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle the line. He'll look to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Trying to push it deep downfield. And he makes the catch on the right sideline, but no. Oh, they call it out of bounds. The throw led him just a little bit too much.
Well, he had the space from the defender and the concentration to make a great catch. What he didn't have was enough end zone real estate. That's just a very, very exciting incompletion.
He's got it in the red zone. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And, Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
The Bengals getting ready for a big two-point try late. To throw again, it's Burrow. And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. This one misses the tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
It's intercepted. That will do it. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins.